Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Ambai, and this video I'm showing you guys how to make a easy bracelet for St. Patrick's Day that you're not gonna need any of those jump rings or um what's this called, lobster claw. Yeah, you're not gonna need any of those to make your bracelet. I do have a video up that I actually used those things. So if you are interested in that and you have jump rings and you want to try it out, you can check that out. I will have it linked, or you can check out my channel. So this is not like that. This is the option where you don't have any of those things to use and you still want to make something that you're going to wear on St. Patrick's Day. So I have a bunch of clovers that I already made, and we're gonna get right into making this bracelet. Like I said, it's not gonna take you long because I'm not gonna show you how to make this clover right here. I have my tutorial up. I will have it linked up, or you can check my channel for that. And after you watched it, you're gonna make at least 10 clovers, and depending on the style you're going for, you might probably use less than that, or you might need a little bit more to add on to that. So 10 is like a good number that you can start. And I already have mine made. And I'm going with a 1.8 millimeter hook. You're also going to need your scissors for this bracelet. I'm actually using this. And this is same as this one. They're both from Aunt Lydia's. The recommended hook size is 3.5, I think. Yeah, here. This is the size right there. I got confused a little bit, so I'm thinking it's either 3.5 or 3.75. Somebody has to let me know which one is the right one that I should tell people to use, because they're both here, so like, and they're almost close to the same size, so I'm thinking either one should work. But that's the recommended hook size. Like I said, I'm going with my 1.8 millimeter with this. And this is how we're gonna start. After you make all your clovers with your second color, you're gonna start with a slip knot. This is how I make my slip knot. And then we're gonna make a whole bunch of chains. So we're gonna start with 5 chains first. So to make a chain, you're gonna yarn over, put your hook and pull it through that loop on the hook. So that's our first chain. You're gonna repeat that 4 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5 right here. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna add more to this. So we have 5 already. let's say, because we need a little bit of string to work around our wrist. I thought I was going to do it a different way and then we're going to join, but yeah. So we have 5 here. Now you're going to add, let's say, let's add another 15. So total of 20, and we'll see how long that is first. So 15 more plus this 5 is going to be 20. So count 15 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? That is not a lot. So if this is 20, let's do another 30. So total of 50 chains. So this is 20 already. I'm gonna start from 1 again up to 30, and that's gonna add up to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 30, and this is about 50. And I think this is a nice enough size. Now from this 50, you're gonna count 1 chain, and then in the next chain you're gonna grab one of your clovers, and you're gonna have to decide to whether you want to attach your clover by the stem or by the petal. So it's like, this is how it's going to be on your hand. If you have it attached by the petal, this is how it's gonna hang down your fingers or down your hand, like this. I hope you guys can see. Yeah, I think you guys. And if you have it attached by the stem, it's gonna look like this. Now you can do alternate between these two, which I was thinking of doing it, but I'm just letting you know, if you just want all to be the same, you can do all attached at the stem, or you can do all attached by the petal. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do petal first. And this is how you attach your shamrock. This is the front side or the right side, and this is the back. You're gonna go through the front like that. And make a slip stitch. Then you're gonna do 4 chains again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attach your next clover. So if 4 is too close of a space, you can add one more, 5, and then add your clover. So if you are going into the front like this or the right side towards the back, you want to make sure that all your other clovers, when you attach it, it's the same way you do it, because if you do it differently, then they're gonna lay different on your hand. Some of them are gonna lay with the back side facing outward, and some is gonna have the right side or the best or the good side facing outward. So that's something to keep in mind. So you have all your clovers in like a uniform way. That way they're all gonna have the same, they're gonna have the same look when they hang on your hand. I think you know what I mean. They're all gonna have the right side facing up, and it's gonna look um, nice. I mean, you can't really tell either way, but if you crochet, you know what it means. So if you don't mind that, by all means, go ahead, go crazy, do whichever way you want to prefer. You can do that, but that's just I'm just letting you know that that's something to consider when you're making this. So this is the front side or the proper side. I'm going to go through like this and then make my slip stitch, and then continue with 5 more chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I'm gonna keep doing that. This is how it's gonna look so far. So I'm gonna do chain 5, attach another clover, chain 5, and do that for the rest of my clovers. So I have 10, so I'm gonna do that for about 7 more, and I'll be right back. 5. Oh, this is more like a last minute St. Patrick's DIY idea that you can make. Like you have nothing to use or wear, and you really need to make something to, you know, spice up your look or something like that. This is gonna go quick. How many so far? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 9. Okay, so I have all 11 clovers attached, and this right here we did 50 chains. So we're gonna repeat this on the other end. So you're gonna chain 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I have 50 chains on the other end, and 50 on this end. Now here's the thing, you can chain one extra and then slip stitch all the way back. And it's gonna look something like this. This I did change and then I slip stitch back, and it's this nice really thin string. So this is what it's gonna look like if you slip stitch back. But like I said, this is supposed to be a really quick, easy, simple bracelets for St. Patrick's Day that you can do last minute if you are, just looking for something cute and quick to add to your outfit. So that slip stitch would look even better if you do it, but if you're running late, you don't have to. You can just make one extra chain and then cut off your yarn, and you can thread the tail back in. And this is how it's gonna be on your hand. Let me show you guys quick. I don't want... Okay, so once you have, I have 11. If you can add more to it if you want it like a longer, like all the way up your arms, like a vine or something like that. But this is how you're supposed to put it on your arm. I think I have it backwards. There we go. So with this side right here, I'm gonna hold the other end like this, and then I'm gonna wrap this around my wrist. So if it looks like that because I am holding it so it doesn't fall apart. That's why it looks a little bit like, although it's not laying down the right way. But if I have it on the right way that it should, it's gonna lay flat. Now, just by doing this, I can see that if I add a little bit more, it's gonna make 2 rows around my wrist. So this is row 1 and this is gonna be row 2. But if you don't want that, you can just do 1 row or 1.5 row, It doesn't have to be, you can be creative with it, You can add more or make less and it's still gonna be cute. So it's like a vine of clovers around your wrist. You know what? I'm gonna add, undo the last 50 chains, add a little bit. I have 11, I said. I'm gonna add at least, let's say I'm gonna add at least 6 more. So 15, 16, you're in good range if you want the 2 layers. So if I just want 1, I'm gonna have to remove some of this, but I'm gonna add. Now I also want to add that if you made your string of clovers and the tail end that you're supposed to use to tie around your wrist is short, this first side where you started with, we did 50 here. So if it's short and you need to make enough for you to wrap it all the way around your wrist, maybe twice, or it's just not enough. Instead of doing 50 like this one on this side, you can always add extra to it, so that end tail or the end string is going to be longer, and it's going to make up for whatever you miss on this side. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to do that, and this is 50. I'm going to do 70 on this side just to be on the safe side. But I'm going to start with 50 first, and we're going to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20, 29, 30. So I have 50 right now. I'm gonna try it out first and then see if I actually need to add more. This is what it's like. I'm actually short, so I'm gonna add, this is 50, I'm gonna add 25 more. Okay, so 25 more added to the 50. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it and we can see it. This is it, guys. Make one last chain and cut your yarn off. Now this is, you can either thread this both tails in or just leave it like that for like a look. Okay, so let's put this on. I'm trying to hold up my hand in the right way so you guys can see it. But this is it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and it's good enough of a simple St. Patrick's idea that you can try out, like my video. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel because it will help me grow my channel. And if you are one of my recent followers, thank you for subscribing. I am still currently under 100 subscribers, so thank you for subscribing, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. So I hope you like this one. If you did try it out, you can also make this and have it like an extra thing that you could sell it if you have a side crochet business. These are really easy, and like I said, you don't need any of those jump rings and all that, which if you do use those, you might have to charge a little bit like higher than what this is gonna cost. And I have my tutorial up too, so you can check that out. But this one, you don't need all that, so that's something that you might think about if you're planning on making some sales. It's also something that you might want to try it out. And it's very easy too, so if you're a beginner, this is easy. You're gonna be able to make this. Otherwise, this is all, and I'll see you in my next video. Let me put this on. So thanks for watching, guys.